Ooh, living in Charlotte versus living in Atlanta. Let's go.
So I've lived in Atlanta most of my life, but like for the last 2 years, I've been back and forth between Charlotte and Atlanta. And I can genuinely say, after being in Charlotte for these 2 years, I would never walk around downtown alone. But Charlotte's a little different.
I guess it's safer downtown Charlotte, huh?
Let's talk about it, man. Everybody keep talking about this Charlotte versus Atlanta situation. Bro, it's not close. It's night and day. Don't you Atlanta people do not come to Charlotte thinking this is Atlanta. This is not Atlanta. So first and foremost, square foot wise,
One thing I find out, you Atlanta people, if you're looking at this trying to decide, do I move to Charlotte? Do I stay in Atlanta? Do I move from Charlotte to Atlanta? I'm going to talk to my Atlanta people right now. Listen, Atlanta people, just because they say it's just like that city's just like Atlanta, nothing is just like Atlanta, okay? Get that piece through your mind and you can navigate making this decision a whole lot more clear headed, I would say.
we're bigger, Charlotte. All right. You might have more people in Atlanta, which is cool. The lifestyle y'all are living in Atlanta is not the lifestyle we're living here in Charlotte, North Carolina. All right. This is the banking mecca behind New York. All right. So we are more, I don't want to say responsible, but that's the word. We're more responsible with our spending, the way we make money, the way we spend it, right? We're not buying the Bentley Bentaygas and doing all of that stuff, right? We're not stunning and trying to flash and show off for anybody. You're not coming out to the clubs and we're having bottle wars back and forth and throwing thousands of dollars on strippers. That's not the city that we're in here in Charlotte. We don't have that culture that Atlanta has. Y'all have a culture of people of color doing well, if that's in the professional field, if that's not in the professional field, if you know what I'm saying, right? It's a culture there. That's the mecca where, our people are at. Charlotte's more of a melting pot,
Mm.
right? You got professionals that moved in here, right? That are doing well for themselves. Yes, there's a large black population here, but we do have a large Caucasian population as well, right? So it balances things out.
Don't go up there thinking you're going to hit the black mecca. Okay, you're going to see a bunch of black people. So if you are looking and aiming to be around a bunch of black people every time you turn, Charlotte has a little bit. And I've been to Charlotte. It was a while back, and I was putting this together. I thought to my wife, I was like, man, I need to probably go visit Charlotte again to get update on how things have changed. But the dude is telling you it's clearly not black mecca. And when I was there, it didn't feel like a black mecca.
The city clean, and it's not all of the flexing and stuff going on. Atlanta, a lot of famous people are there, celebrities and all of that. We have the same here. We just don't care. Like all the football players are here. Allen Iverson lives in Charlotte, North Carolina. He's out all the time, just cooling, doing regular people stuff. You could bump into him in the airport, no security guards. You can go out to a nightclub. He's in the club chilling. We're just not that pressed. We don't think we're celebrities. We're not trying to be famous. We're out here with professional jobs, raising families. All right, this.
I've actually been seeing a lot of discourse on this talk of Charlotte compared to Atlanta and like how people like share their wealth and things like that, or show their wealth, I should say. And I don't know.
They love to show wealth in Atlanta. I'm telling you, from Gucci on down to Louis Vuitton, if you ain't rocking it, it make you feel like you like you fell off, like you're not important.
What like would compare like okay, so I'm thinking that New York is like Atlanta. I've always thought like that, but I don't know what like is in comparison to like New York. I'm from Maryland, but I still feel as though people still kind of, try to show their wealth instead of actually being wealthy. So, what compares to New York in the sense of trying to show up and show out and be what you're actually not? But that is true that in Charlotte, there is a lot more quiet wealth than there is in Atlanta, Georgia. But yeah, y'all, like, that's just my thoughts. What do y'all think?
That's not the first time I heard about Charlotte having more quiet wealth. It seems like Charlotte's more of a corporate town. Like you have more corporate stuff going on, you know?
And I've been living in Atlanta for the past 5 years, and when I
take it back.
tell y'all, we are spoiled. Like, y'all, I'm up here in Charlotte right now, and I actually lived in Charlotte from 2014 up until 2019. But man, we are really spoiled. We're really spoiled. Like, in Atlanta, you can go to work, be stuck in traffic, go home, take a nap, wake up at 12:30, get dressed, go out, and still have a good time. You could be outside at 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. But here in Charlotte, oh no, you gotta go outside at 10. You gotta go outside at 9:30. Liquor store closed at 9. In Atlanta, liquor store closed at like 11:45. I don't really know if it's no after hour type of vibe in Atlanta. I mean, in Charlotte. But
I don't know about that. Like that 9 o'clock liquor store, and I don't even drink, but I know that when people come to visit me, even my wife, when she want to get a bottle of wine, it would suck not being able to get to a place and you done with your last bottle of wine at 8:55 and you can't get to a liquor store because you by the time you drive there it'll be closed. That's kind of weird. I think that's different. Atlanta has always had late night spots open somewhere, even if it didn't run in till about 11 or 1. It used to be some of this stuff would stay open till about 1 o'clock in the morning, even later than that. But
Atlanta, oh yeah, we outside at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning for sure, for sure.
He said it.
I'm like, yeah, man, let me go on get myself together, so I can go ahead and get ready. It's about 7 o'clock. It's 7 p.m. Friday. It's 88 degrees. If you're watching this TikTok and you live in Charlotte, let me know what the wave is for a Friday night. You feel me? I ain't trying to do nothing too crazy. I don't got to be in nobody's section or nothing like that. But if y'all in Charlotte, let me know what the vibe is.
Man, Charlotte is not no mini Atlanta, man. I don't know what nigga said that shit. I mean, it's cool out here, but y'all got mad construction going on. Like, the construction is just every street. And there's goddamn mad traffic. Come on, twin, like, why is so much traffic?
So I just came back from a girls' trip in Charlotte.
Now, add context to it. I believe that you guys are doing a lot of construction out there, which is dope, you know?
And I give Charlotte an 8 out of 10. Okay? An 8 out of 10. The reason why it's ranking so high on my list, which is, you know, an 8 is really great, because most of the time I travel and then I miss Atlanta. I didn't miss Atlanta being in Charlotte. That's why it's a solid 8. Like, it's up there. Charlotte is the most non-performative city. Like, it has a lot of city qualities where there's a lot of bars, a lot of restaurants, a lot of, you know, skyscrapers, a lot of high-rise luxury apartments, but not really like floor-to-ceiling apartments that I personally saw. Majority of it are luxury style, new modernized apartments where you get the high-rise feel, but it still feels homely. It still feels very comfortable and inviting, which I love. I absolutely love it. Charlotte is very much a city where the hoodies and the quarter zips thrive, where Atlanta is like Amiri and Gucci is your ticket in the club. Them men wasn't buying a bunch of bottles and having to have a hookah. Like, they were playing pool and darts and just watching football. And they come out in large groups. Like, the men are out there.
You can tell the men are out there. Hey guys, if you're looking for real estate deals in the Atlanta area or Georgia, I've got a property list that I send out every Monday. It's Friday. It is free. Just look at the link in the description and maybe you can find a good deal in Atlanta. These are not retail properties. These are fixer-uppers. So don't come thinking, hey, Leon, I can't move in. No, these are rehabs. They're designed for people who want to get into investing and find deals.
The men are there. Women, if you didn't know. In Atlanta, the guys are just comfortable with holding hands with each other in a corner, talking about the stuff that they could have talked about in the group chat. Like, it could
And she's not lying. It's weird to me when I'm in Atlanta, I'm at a cigar spot or just at a lounge. I don't know why you guys congregate together in one spot. That's very weird because you got a bunch of women in here and none of y'all want to talk to them. Y'all just want to gawk at them like, ooh, look, oh, she fly. Look at that. That's a little lame, bro. It is.
In an email, but they are so comfortable with just being shoulder to shoulder with each other because they're the prize. In Charlotte, it's none of that. Like, everybody is just there for the vibes. Nobody is a local celebrity. When you walk in, nobody's wondering, are you a baller's girlfriend? Are you an artist? Are you an influencer? Charlotte is more of the place where you ask, oh, where do you live? Like, what side of Charlotte are you on? And what do you do? Like, it's really like that. It's like a networking space. I, for one, can appreciate that because that reminds me of old Atlanta, where everywhere you went, it didn't have to be a hookah lounge. It wasn't about being performative and being the celebrity in the room. In Atlanta, you're always looking over your shoulder because somebody's always looking at you to see who you are. In Charlotte, if somebody's looking at you, they want to know where you got your hair from, what makeup you use, and are you single? that's really the gist of it. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. And that's why I love Charlotte, because if you're just going for a vibe and you want to meet genuine people, Charlotte is the place for that. Atlanta, baby, good luck. Because you get a man's number and next thing you know, he done scammed you out of your Cash App. And it's just, it's giving YN Waterboy. Yeah, that's the dating pool. YN Waterboy, scammer, cheater, weirdo.
Damn. Bro, listen, I'm sorry this is like this. If you're a female listening to it, she's not off. She's not off. I've seen dudes scam women, sleep with them, scam thousands from them, and go upon. I'm like, bro, what the hell? If she slept with you and gave you money, she might be a good woman. She might be pretty good, but I don't think he was ever interested. He just wanted the money. He wanted to get some. Y'all women gotta watch it down here. And likewise, fellas, don't get it twisted. You got a bunch of women down here too in Atlanta that they have scam emotions, and don't get rocked by it, because you'll wake up out of the bed and find out that that chick stole your car, stole your wallet, your guns, even the TV off of there. It is just wild. I don't know why it's like that in Atlanta. And I think my opinion, I really think it's like that. If I think about it, it's really, really like that because we got a lot of transplants that come down here from different places, and they stick and they stay, even though they should have left, man. But that's a different topic.
Yeah. Charlotte, I didn't feel that. Like, I can go into a room in Atlanta and I could be like, oh my God, that entire group is DL. Like, I can tell that these men love each other that much. Charlotte, the men aren't necessarily on the prowl, but you could tell that these are just real men that, if given the opportunity, they'll have that conversation. And, you can leave with somebody knowing that he ain't gonna be like his homeboy at the end of the night. So yeah, Charlotte gets a solid 8 out of 10 for me. That's pretty high on my scale because I don't really like nowhere. But
Atlanta and Charlotte are different simply because we have different spending habits. That's the beginning and the end of it.
I keep hearing that. And that's a shame, because a lot of people in Atlanta front, bro. Y'all really, really front hard. And when somebody can say you just have different spending habits, they're saying you prioritize the wrong things. And I can understand why Charlotte has a growing African-American population, if you're trying to get to an African-American population or even corporate population, because it seems more stable from everything I've gathered. And even when I was there, it seemed leveled. It didn't seem like Wild Out City, like it's a fairy tale almost.
Demographics are probably similar. The square feet or square miles of Charlotte is larger than that of Atlanta, but Atlanta has more people in terms of population. But the biggest thing when people come to Charlotte and they're like, oh, it's a baby Atlanta, it's not. We're not that fast. We are not as flamboyant as they are. So much so, the real estate industry is like night and day. A 3.5 or 3 hour drive from Atlanta to Charlotte will make you feel like you have gone to the Twilight Zone. I hear real estate agents that try to, well, not try, but they're dual licensed in Georgia and in North Carolina. They can easily sell $1 million house in Atlanta. Never is going to happen in North Carolina.
Wow. I might check out on that, bro. That tells me that is not a lot of deals out that spot, and for whatever reason, they not getting the agents not getting the business like they getting in Atlanta. And if you're an agent or if you're trying to get into investing in real estate, and I don't know about that.
And it's not that we don't have houses. It's just, I don't know if it's because we are a banking capital, if people are just more responsible with their spending, but they just don't.
I think that's why. I think it's because it's a banking capital. You have a lot of white collar jobs. I'm sure you have a good blue collar job set up, but you got a lot of white collar jobs. And when you work in corporate, you're a little bit more grounded when it comes to your money and what you do and don't do. Most of those guys are chasing that page two or those company stocks that whether it's through sales and commission. So I can really, I can tell why now. I can see why. But the flip side to it is it may not be $1 million deals you land, but I bet the buyers are a lot more consistent and solid.
They don't come up off it, and they don't let you know that they are who they are. I can tell you right now, some of the largest content creators that live in Charlotte, you will never know that they exist because they don't want you to know. Another thing about Atlanta, y'all know where every celebrity is at all times, every football, basketball player, old, young, retired, up and coming. We have lots and lots and lots of football players here in Charlotte, current and retired. We won't talk about it, won't see them. They just go to the grocery store and go home. So yeah, the culture is completely different. If you are expecting people to be spending money and throwing dollars when you go to the club and buying bottles and buying girls or whatever y'all be doing down there, you'll never see it here. So you're going to think we real lame because we're more responsible with money.
Woo, that's my take on Charlotte and Atlanta. Hey, like, subscribe, follow for more content. I'm going to tell you right now, jump on the list, get some of our off-market property deals. I just like you to get a good perspective on what you're going to be facing if you decide you're going to move to Charlotte. I love to get people's feedback on stuff, man. It's just a lot more clearer. And